your travel life easier by not doing any of the things we're about to discuss. Welcome to
Hey, Jennifer. How's it going? I think I'm trying StreamYard again, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna go back to EVMux. Hey, Mike and Rihanna, how you guys doing? Give me 1 second. Well, that's good. Good guys doing great. I miss my little noise makers and things like that. Even though I stopped using them quite a bit here lately, but now that I don't have them, I miss them. Hey, Jamia, thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well, Jamia. Or Jamia. Jamia. I heard somebody call you Jamia earlier today, and it stuck. I'm tired. No, forgive me, Jamia. Jamia, official Jamia. I tried catching a few people alive, so I was so tired. I wound up. I Jamia, I am. I'm getting ready to go in a little bit, and I'm gonna sleep all night. The Bud Files, welcome in. Oh, that's one good thing about this. I don't have to. I don't have to recreate my banners. Well, that's a plus. Plus, I have a coupon for this one, so maybe I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to try it for a month or two? We'll see. Cruise Nuts, welcome in. Eddie, welcome in. What do I think is a good length for videos? I like about 15 minutes. Give or take a couple of minutes. I've done longer. I've done shorter. 15 minutes seems to be a pretty good range for me. Talking to Eddie, I want to try a couple of things. I want to. It's kind of what Destination Fun does is give a teaser of what's in the rest of the video. I want to get the retention rate to get up. Eddie says 7 to 8 minutes. I say I think that's a little low. Um, I say between 12 and 17 minutes. Eddie has he probably has more knowledge or more experience than I do. But I always thought like the 7 to 8. I thought 7 to 8 was just a little too short. Cruise Nut says 10 to 15 minutes is a good length. I love cruising is driving and listening. Thank you. I love cruising royal. Appreciate it. I've gotten 50 minutes unedited down to 16, so I was just curious. Um, you ever, you ever? I mean, if I guess it depends on how much are you cutting out. I mean, if you're cutting out too much, I wouldn't want to take out the meat and potatoes of the video. Yeah, and yeah, it depends on the kind of the content. If you have 50 minutes, that's a lot of content you're cutting out. And I don't usually shoot too many. My clips aren't really that long a lot of times, especially like if I'm on a cruise ship. I don't shoot long clips. I have done it mostly of shows or something going on like that. But if I'm just shooting clips around the ship, they're really not that long. Z shows in the house. Welcome in, Z. But I guess it would all depend. That's a roundabout answer for it. All depends. Eddie Lugo. Well, hold on. Jennifer Embarkation. You can have different length vids. Some short, others longer, depending on the theme. Yeah. In general, though, I mean, if you look at your retention rate, if you go in there and look at it, usually, you're probably doing pretty good at about 8 to 10 minutes. If you get somebody to watch your video for 8 to 10 minutes, you're doing pretty good. Hey Trish, if you go in there and look at your retention, if you go to YouTube Studios and look at the retention rate. Now, I'm not talking shorts. I'm talking your videos. If you have an 8-minute video, a lot of times your retention rate might be around 4 to 5 minutes. At least that's what I've seen, and from a few people that I've talked to. Some of the longer videos, you had like a longer retention rate. I don't know whether because people know it's a longer video and they want to see what more is coming or whatever. But very rarely do I see or do I hear about people watching like 80% of a video. That it's just very rare. And I'm not talking about your loyal friends, the ones that watch a video from the beginning to end. I'm talking about the non-subscribers. I'm talking about people that you don't know well. Because I mean, we all have our friends where we'll watch a video from beginning to the end, whether we like it or not, just because they're friends. Trish is in the house. Yeah, I see. I would do that. And again, taking all that into consideration, that's why when I said around 15 minutes, yeah, and I agree with Eddie. When you said 50 minutes and you cut it down, when you cut it down to 16 minutes, you're cutting out a lot of stuff. I don't know what you're cutting out. You're cutting out a lot of stuff. You might want to think about making a couple of videos, part 1, part 2, or something. Or I mean, try a long video, see how it works. But I thought the same thing. 50 minutes is a lot of footage to cut out. That's a lot of footage. I one time I took my granddaughter to the zoo, and I was practicing my gimbal, or practicing using my gimbal, and I did not like the footage, so I wound up I wound up not even making the video because I did not like the footage. I probably should have still put it out, but I did. That was the only time that I've ever I cut out that that much footage, like what you're talking about. 50 minutes and cutting it down. That was the only time that I ever did that much. I still may put it out, but we'll see. We'll see. Now you got me curious about what the footage that you're cutting out. What was there, and why you want to cut out that much? Again, I know you don't want scenes to run too long. Don't forget, if you type #strong to drop your link, #strong to drop your link. It was an excursion with the monkeys in Mahogany Bay, so we had a lot of fun moments. I will hit highlights and then take your advice for shorts or sections. Yeah, I mean, again, I would try to use shorts to maybe guide people back to that video. To see more, click on the link here or put it, top of the top comment or something like that, or put it in a Instagram story to tie people back to the video. But that's definitely a lot of footage to be cutting out. I mean, if you don't want to use it all, you can give it to me. I'll put something together. Let's see this. Bill, that is like I shoot everything in 4K, but my laptop has a graphic card messing it up and it won't process 4K video most of the time. So I have to produce a 1080p until I get it fixed. Yeah, Cruise Nuts, I'm the same way. I shoot everything in 4K. If I don't shoot it in 4K, there was some kind of problem that I was having. But that takes up a lot of memory. So you got to be prepared to have your portable storage, because a 256 gigabyte, I could come close to 256 gigabyte SD card. In one day, I could come close to filling that up. Just on normal filming, I could come close to filling that up. Trish, hi from the clouds. And I shoot 4K. I love the way 4K looks. I know that some people shoot like in 1080p or high definition. And again, I don't know whether they like the way that it looks or the camera can't shoot 4K. But I'm like Cruise Nuts. I shoot 4K and I love the way it looks. Blaine from Helen, Georgia. Welcome, Blaine. How's it going? What's going on down there? What's the sitch? What's the haps? Who have you met so far? Where are you staying at? Seen any pineapples since you've been down there? When's the first video coming out, Blaine? I had to give Mike Clock. I had to give him credit when he did that Vloggers cruise. He was like one of the first ones coming out with video. And I mean, I thought that was very impressive. He's the one putting pineapples on doors. uh, she stole my thunder. Hey, how are you doing, sis? Thanks for stopping in. Uh-oh. No pineapples. No, situation is good. No pineapples because Eddie isn't here. Uh-oh. Eddie Lugo. Just to make sure we know who we were talking about. I love Cruising Royal. Good night. Had a long day. Thank you. I forgot. I was watching your video. Happy anniversary. My anniversary is coming up for YouTube, March 18th. March 18th. So you could have gave me an idea now. I might do an anniversary theme song. Mike and Rihanna shoot 4K at 60 frames per second. I usually shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. I heard, and I haven't really done it. I haven't done the test myself, but like if you ever want to like do slow motion, or slow the frame rate, or do slow motion, that 30 frames give you the most natural looking video. 30 frames per second, 29.8 or something like that, but 30 frames per second gives you the most natural look when you're when you slow down 4K video. Oh, the hours. If you're talking my hours, I'm at 3,464. 3,464. So we'll see how we do tomorrow. It updates once a day for me, and it updated this morning. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to get about 90 hours. I believe it's going to be about 90 hours tomorrow. It's again, Eddie, told me, and from what I'm seeing, it's two days behind. So about 2 days ago, I think when I look at my analytics, I think I was up like 88, 89 hours. Oh, hey, she stole my thunder. Do you like pineapples on pizza? Say yes, do it, and thank you. Yeah, I might. You gave me an idea. I might try it. Once you get everything, they move quickly with getting you monetized. 3 to 5 days usually. I'm hoping there's no problems. It shouldn't be. I cleaned up all my copyright claims. I think everything should be in place. So I want to try to get it done before, as I said, before I leave for my cruise. I'm moving a little fast. I wanted to have everything done by April 5th, but I'm moving faster now. So I'm hoping maybe I can get the hours by my anniversary date, the 18th. 18th, 20th, right around there. Eddie Lugo, yes, I'm assuming with pineapples on the pizza. Pineapples, not a lot of pineapples. I don't want it covered in pineapples, but yes, I like light pineapples on my pizza. The Hawaiian, even though I don't get like a traditional Hawaiian, because usually like the Hawaiian, you have like ham, bacon, and pineapple, or something like that. I like the pepperoni, ham, and pineapples. Hawaiian pizza is actually a Canadian invention. I like it. Right. Whoops. Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And that's what I'm looking at. And I try to tell people, don't. Don't. I mean, I know a lot of people want to help and they do this and do that. I'm like, don't help. I don't want the help because I don't want to have to explain to the YouTube police. I mean, I want the help if you want to run my video. I appreciate that. I don't think I've ever had barbecued Hawaiian pizza. I've had like the barbecue chicken pizza, but not the Hawaiian. That's something I might try that. Yeah, I may have to try that, Blaine. That actually sounds delicious. I could be just hungry, but that sounds delicious. I'm trying to let my beard grow out. We'll see on this cruise. I'm not gonna cut it. I might trim it, but I'm not gonna cut it. Yeah, YouTube will not let anything go. But pretty much, if you create your own unique content, you're fine. And most you just have to worry about swearing in adult versus child content. Yeah, and again, most of my stuff, there's no swearing. I'm not gonna say no swearing, but most of it there's no swearing, and it's cruise. It's family friendly, and nothing geared towards kids. So I think everything should be good. I think I kept it on the up and up. The only mistake that I ever made was I put up a bullfighting video one time. It was a bullfighting short. I wanted to try to go viral. I put up a bullfighting short. It backfired. They let me know within a week they didn't like that. I think somebody ratted me out because it wasn't like gory, but I mean, you know what you were doing. I think somebody just ratted me out. Cruise Nuts, she stole my thunder. Just up to your channel. Thank you, thank you. MLW Fishing Man, welcome in. Everybody, okay, MLW Fishing, appreciate you. Everybody, please give him a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I don't, hold on. I don't even have my the tab open, do I? No. Let me open a tab in YouTube just in case I need it. There we go. Tab is open. Why don't you just jump on a plane and come join us? I'll send Eddie and my private jet to pick you up. Would be nice. Another time. Another time. I'm saving my money for the cruise, but I'm coming next year. So many things. But I think with all the different creators from all all genres, I think that's going to be a great meetup. You're lucky your money buys you a Hawaiian pizza. See, y'all gonna make me get a Hawaiian pizza tomorrow. And I'm thinking, do I get a barbecue Hawaiian pizza? But I say I would be so disappointed if I didn't like it. I'd be so disappointed. but I like the barbecue. I like the barbecue chicken pizza. So that would have to be good. So you wish you had a jet. Yeah, I had dreams of it when when Powerball or Mega Millions, whichever one it was up to $1 billion. I had dreams of, man, it would be nice to have your own plane to go wherever you want to go when you want to go. Get you a super yacht, a mega yacht. Uh-huh. I'll probably need to go to the dollar store and get one of those toy jets. You didn't say what kind of jet. We have a Dollar Tree, and they went up in price. I used to like shopping at Dollar Tree. You go get your little, because a lot of times on some of these Facebook groups, they want you to, like, the first day wear beads, whatever. Go up there, buy my beads, and all you do is pay $1. And they actually went up in price. Some of the things they $1.25, $1.50. The nerve. Yeah, $1.25 tree now, right? The nerve of them. The candies. I mean, yeah, come on now. I need my peanut milk duds along with my popcorn. There's nothing wrong with that. I was looking at my countdown earlier, or at my trip. I need a vacation. I can't wait to get out of here. I'm not looking forward to the flight I have to take, but I'll have 22 days to recover from it. No, 28, 30, 29 days, 30, whatever it is. I'll have some time to recover. Trish, thank you for running one of my playlists. I am at four. Sorry, I am at 3,464. So what is that? 536. Is that it? 536. That sounds about right. And I'm doing the math in my head, but that sounds about right. We have Dollarama where I live. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Everything went up and up and up and away, like the toy jet. Like the toy jet you'll be buying. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's under 500. Under 500, I can start, saying it's real. So I think the way that I looked at the way that I looked at the numbers, I should be getting 88 more tomorrow. So 40, so 540, 548-ish, probably right around there. If I'm doing the math right. 40 would put me at 3504. Another 40 would put me at 544, and then another 8. So 550. Oh, 552. 552. I think I should be 552. You got to come on with the lives, and she sold my thunder. come on and get your friends, and hopefully they support you, and we'll be running your playlist. So I will run your playlist. I'm having a problem with my computer running playlist, so I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't like to keep everything plugged in overnight. So my laptop, I don't leave plugged in. I plug it in, charge it all the way up, and run a playlist. I used to be able to run like like have 5 tabs open and run 5 different playlists, and then I would put my headphone jack in so you can't hear it because I don't want to mute them, and I can't do it now. When I click on one, it mutes or it pauses all the rest of them. But I used to be able to run a multitude of playlists at one time. So now it is really a hassle for me. So Blaine, yeah, let me go back up here. Blaine says the lives help, so I suggest that, and they really do. They really do. Once I reach my goal and everything's all right, I see I won't be there. I'll be going live maybe twice a week. I'll find a time slot and do lives twice a week. Yeah, I mean, of course, it all depends, but that my plans right now is just do maybe do live twice a week. Maybe even keep the same schedule that I have. I have right now. I have Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I do a new video, and then Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern I do a live. So I maybe keep that up, or maybe I might throw a live or something in on the weekend. Eddie, you still doing 12:30 tomorrow? See, and that's that's what I thought. I'm like 12:30. I thought he said it was like 3 or 3:30. I see it in the cards for us, Mike and Rihanna. I see us getting monetized this year. I would have been monetized. When I started doing my YouTube videos, I ran out of material and I stopped posting. I didn't do lives. So I kind of lost like a month and a half or so until like my next cruise. It's like right now, I don't have any really cruise content to post. So before I started doing lives, this just would have been downtime. I wasn't earning anything. I didn't earn anything. They didn't take anything away yet, but I wasn't earning anything. So I lost a lot of time early in my YouTube days. My computer has been acting wonky too. It still has Windows 7 and has been running very slow as of late. So I'll need to bring it in to get a Windows update health check. Windows 7, because they're up to 11. So yeah, you're probably and you probably want to look at the computer and see, because a lot of these operating systems now, as you get on, they need more and more memory, more and more power. It's more so it could be struggling. If you try to update that, you may have to update your computer. I'm not an expert with electronics, so I'm just in my head. That's what I'm thinking. I know I was using an old laptop. What Windows did it have? I don't know, Windows 95 or something. No, okay, it wasn't quite that old, but it was an old Windows, and didn't have much RAM. So when I decided I was going to do this YouTube, I went and got a computer, not the best, but it was a maybe 11th generation processor. So it was more up to date. It had whatever 16 gigabytes of RAM, or it might have had more than that. I don't know. I don't know where my specs are, but anyway, and so far, knock on wood, it's been running good for me. And I use this laptop like strictly just for YouTube. So it has 512 gigabytes of memory or storage. So I use all that just for YouTube. And what I do is the videos that I'm using because I use Filmora film editing. So all my films I store on here, I'm using what I'm going to make the video out of. And then as I get done with it, I move it over to a portable hard drive, little Seagate portable hard drive, 3 terabytes, 5 terabytes, whatever it is. And that way I can keep as little storage on this computer because I don't want it to slow down. Blaine, take care. Make sure you you go live tomorrow, and so you can bring us on the trip. Fr Humphreys, thanks for coming in. Yeah, like Apple, they intentionally set up computers, phones that if you don't have the latest thing, it won't work or will be slow. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know much about Apple, but I try to keep it running as fast as possible. And whatever the last laptop I had was old. I mean, it was time for a new one. Hey, Pedroza, thanks for coming in. Thanks for telling me about that thumbnail too. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I made it smaller, and I didn't go back and check it. I thought it was okay. So I'm glad you told me about it, and I was able to update that thumbnail for that live. What's going on at SoFi Stadium? What's Pedroza? You're thinking about going live from SoFi? What's going on at SoFi? She stole my fun. Oh, Eddie's going to Helen. Yep, Eddie, make sure you get us some video. I forgot. I keep forgetting about that. And you can't go until after Alice gets off work. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I agree with you. I should have. It should have been bigger. Oh, Billy. Yeah, you told me. Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks concert. Yep. You told me. Together we travel. Welcome in. That should be good. Especially Billy Joel. Give me 1 second. Okay. She stole my thunder. Eddie Lugo. Thanks in advance. I have a couple that are pretty long, so don't feel obligated to watch them in full. Watch them as much as you want, as long as you help and enjoy it. It's all good. Yeah, I'll run your playlist too. I got a couple people ahead of you. Unless I can figure out how to run more than one, I'm trying to do them in order. Matter of fact, I want to do them before Monday because Monday I have there's a group that we have going on, and I think Monday we start running video. So I'm obligated to run somebody's video on Monday already. So but I will try to get one done for you. Matter of fact, I'll try to do that tomorrow. I'll move you to the top of the list. I used to love going to the concerts. I used to love going to the concerts when you had a chance of getting like, first or second row tickets without paying an arm and a leg. I would, you wait in line or first one online on the computer and get tickets. Now it's like, I mean, you're lucky to get, 20th row. Pedroza, I haven't been to any concert for a long time, but all of a sudden I have two. Went to Elton John in November, and that was epic. Elton John was good. They come, but you want to get them out the way. It's really good if you can get your hours out the way. I mean, it's a good feeling. That's why like tomorrow, hopefully I break the 3,500 mark, and I can really truly have like a countdown. Luckily, I had an inside scoop. I'm going to be on the concert floor. Nice. See, Pedroza, I think I'm going to have to come out there and hang out with you because you could do a lot of interesting things out there. Yeah, now concert tickets are like an arm and a leg. Your first born male child, 5 scarce meals a day, 4 Lambos every day for 72 days. May luck be ever in your favor. Yeah. And what people were telling me, like, I don't want to say this too loud, but I'm not a big Beyonce fan. But they're talking about how expensive her tickets were. And I can't do concerts like that. Come on down in California. It's all about networking. See, it's all about networking. I agree. See, just parking is going to be $77. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, did you get the valet parking right at the front door? I'm too cheap. I'm the guy who takes the inside cabin. I'm too cheap. Well, that nixes that plan. I guess I'll have to find another thing for us to do. Well, I mean, special occasions, Pedroza. I might spend a couple of dollars on special occasions. So I'm cheap, but if it's something I really want to do, I'll do it. The only artist that I would actually spend money to go see right now is probably Bruno Mars. I really like Bruno Mars. She stole my thunder. I buy expensive things that I'm assuming last long. Like I just bought a museum membership for $60 for 2 years, but I have unlimited access, so I pay once and go many times. And I did that too. When I used to work for a city, and I was laid off, and I was like, man, what can I do with the kids? So I got like a zoo. I got like a zoo membership, and it was like every other day we're going out to the zoo and looking at the elephants. He had names for them, and I mean, I had a lot of fun. Didn't cost a lot of money, and it was something for the kids to do. So I loved it. Welcome in, Belt Loop. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Hold on. I know I missed Mom of 4 boys. I'm sorry. I think I missed you. I was reading comments, but I'm trying to talk and read comments at the same time, so then I forget where I'm at. Thank you, Mom of 4 boys. Say I'm I'm playing you, Bill. Are you playing like the videos, or are you playing me and trying to set me up? What's that? What do you mean? I got you. I know what you mean, Mama Four Boys. I've been up a long time. I've been on live a long time, so I'm a little delirious. I really appreciate it, Mama Four Boys. Pedroza, wow. You're 0.5 miles away from the stadium. SoFi. That's the one in Los Angeles, right? What's the one in Vegas? What is that called? You're in California. Never mind, because you're in California. You're not in Vegas. I know you're West Coast, but you're in California. That's nice. See, man. So how are you paying for parking? Why don't you just walk to the concert? And that's my cheapness is kicking in, Pedroza. Keep going down. Everybody saying hello, hello, belt loop, hello, hello. Thank you for gifting me a membership to Tuber Chat the other day. Silk Sonic, man, was it a good show? I know it was was it a good show, Pedroza? I know it was a good show. Parking question. Is parking available at the park? Oh, parking available at the port if you drive instead of fly? What about cost? You probably would have to check with the ports. Most ports have parking. Some have them on site. Some have them a little off site, and they have to shuttle you over. I'm from Michigan, so every port I go to, I'm not driving anywhere. So I'm always flying in. I'm taking an Uber or a Lyft to the port. So I never have to park, so I don't know. Mama Four Boys, hey Eddie, I'm running you on my other phone. Thank you, Mama Four Boys. Everybody speaking. Hi, Gary. It's in Long Beach, Pedroza. In Long Beach, parking is $23 a day. Times 7. You're looking at some pretty serious money. About 160, 161. There's Miss Fireworks. Hey, Destination Fun. And yes, FR Humphrey, you need to know which port. I think Eddie knows about a few ports. Destination Fun she may know. Well, she may know about the port of Tampa, how much it is. Yes, Ram stadiums. Yeah. Because you got Matthew Stafford from us, and now you won a championship. Keisha, there's no sleep. There's no sleep. We sleep when we're dead. We don't. There's no sleep. We got goals. We got things we want to accomplish. They're not gonna. These hours aren't gonna watch themselves. I'm getting delirious. Yep, love the live at Disneyland or Disney World. FR Humphrey, Galveston, NOLA, Mobile, and Jacksonville. Jacksonville, I know they had on-site parking. I mean, it's literally right outside where the ship is. Because I cruised out of there before. The other three I've never cruised out of. But I don't know what the price of Jacksonville was. Hi everyone, and Destination Fun. I'm in the car on the phone, so she won't be typing much. Because I don't know anybody who likes typing on the phone. Well, they're probably not didn't leave too long ago. It's probably about an hour and 15-minute drive from Disney to where they're at. So yeah, they probably just left it and on the way home, or left, not too long ago, almost home. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm skipping over the chat and things I think that I like. Hello, so I'm skipping over the chat. Pedrosa, we are on our way home. Interstate closed, so had to detour. And what happened? Crazy. Be safe. How so? Question mark 3. I'm not sure what that means. I'm always confused with different amusement parks. There aren't that many in Canada. Yeah, you're like with Michigan. There's not a whole lot of parks. It gets too cold. I mean, 3 or 4 months out the year, and that's about it. She is a passenger in the car, I hope. Keisha, I just ironed all my clothes. Now I'm getting ready to squish them into the suitcase. Silliest thing ever. I went to Canada's Wonderland. That was fun. There's a number in Canada. In Canada, California, CA. Mom, 4 boys. I was here by myself with 2 kids, 4 dogs, and a cat. Yikes. Well, at least you had the dogs. That's better than some video. Hold on. It jumped on me. That's better than some of my video views. Yeah. On deck with CB. Welcome in the house. Okay. It just means I hit the question mark, and as I went to hit the enter thing, I accidentally hit the 3 as well. Got you. Toronto, Wonderland in Toronto. I don't remember seeing that. I'm about 3 hours outside of Toronto. Just doing our best. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. I'm doing well. Hopefully you are too. Is it posted online, Pedrosa? But there we go. Let's see this real quick. Oh, where'd it go? Hi there, CB. Bill, wake you up with his wild late night live stream partying. Woohoo! They have a dessert called Beaver Tails. In Canada, I don't know. They might be real beaver tails. She stole my thunder. I may have to hit La Ronde and Granby for content. La Ronde is an amusement park in Montreal. Granby is a zoo in Granby. I've never been to Montreal. I've always heard that was one of the best cities in North America. I've never been there though. I want to go one of these days. That's on the list. That's on the bucket list. Okay, Pedrosa, thank you. I'm in Michigan, just outside Detroit. Fun fact: Detroit is the only city in the United States that you have to drive south to get to Canada. or that you drive south to get to Canada. Fun fact. If you ever see that if you're ever on Jeopardy and ask you what city do you have to drive south to get to Canada, that was. Belt Loop, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I wanted to come in and say hi and sub and hit the thumbs up. Done, and done. Later, y'all. Great to see you. No, beaver tails are like Indian fried bread with Nutella. I never had Nutella either. It looks good, but I never had it. Just doing our best. Bye, Gary. Take care. Everybody saying hello. Good. Oh, yep. You said you were in Ohio. Did you tell me where in Ohio? I don't know. I'm about a hour, maybe a little. No, I'd say about an hour. About an hour outside of Toledo. No, I'm just outside of Detroit. It's just south of Detroit. It's called that like downriver area. Butter Roll Boutique. Thank you for coming in. You heading to bed, and I will have a fantastic evening. Oh my goodness! Look at this. 22 people are here. That's unbelievable. Because I really wasn't coming on tonight. Because I was tired. I was watching TV and watching a couple of videos, and I wasn't coming on. Thank you so much for showing up, everybody. Unstable TV Shorts. Thank you for coming in. And so far, so good. My week has been great. I can't complain. House of X. Hey, countdown. We got about 2 days at a wake up before the cruise. Pedroza. She stole my thunder at Pedroza. Come on, you should have told him that beaver tails are actual beaver tails. Yeah, see, again, I don't trust this because things that people eat nowadays. And no, I don't eat just anything. We can't let these Americans know we're a cool and civilized country with great food and wonderful people. Look, I'm literally 15 minutes away from Canada. I used to go to Windsor, Ontario all the time. Toronto, as I said, is about 3 hours up, about 3 hours away from me. And for me to go to Niagara Falls, it's closer for me to go through Canada. What is it, 405? It's closer for me to go through Canada to get to Niagara Falls than to go through in the United States. So I know a little bit about Canada. The Tim Hortons at every corner. A long time ago, I've been to Michigan Adventures a long time ago. They had like amusement park, water park, all in one. It's been a while. That was back when my kids were small. I really didn't know they were still open. Everybody saying good night. House of Innocence, 6 days. Why did I think it was the 12th then? Maybe that's Keisha's the 12th. Keisha's the 12th. Okay. Maybe Keisha's the 12th. Keisha H is the 12th then. So 6 days. Okay, we're under a week. You know, you're still doing good. I'm still jealous. Everybody saying hi. I'm sorry, and I missed that. Lisette, thank you for coming in, my friend. I don't know how I missed you, but again, I saw it, and then I started looking at something else and got out of here, and all the other craziness. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for everything that you've done, helping me get to the 1,000. I appreciate it so much. Dar from South Florida too. Bill, what are you doing? What are you doing What are you going to do about Michael Morgan harassing me? Dar, I don't really know who you are, and I don't know Michael Morgan, so I don't know if you're being serious here or not. Hold on one second. Let me take a look. Dar, I don't know who you are. You have one subscriber, no videos. Um, you'd have to give me a little more information because there's no Michael Morgan here. We're ready to go on a cruise. Debbie has been on spring break mode since Monday. I know, right? But again, being retired, I'm always on spring break mode. Pedroza, Michigan Adventures, Canada Wonderlands, Knott's Berry Farm. Never been to Knott's Berry Farm either. Are all owned by Cedar Fairs. Nice. I know Pierce Morgan. I don't know Michael Morgan. I don't know Pedroza. Way random. Mama Four Boys. Who harassing who? No one said anything. No, I think people are just talking. They're you have people sometimes just come in and try to stir up trouble, but we're all good. It could be entertaining to see what's going on. You know, if you get a backstory. I can, get my popcorn out. Yes, Dar from South Florida. Please give us a backstory. Come to California, I will invite you to Knott's Berry Farm. It's the first theme park in the U.S. I've heard of it before, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that fact, but I knew it was there was some significance to Knott's Berry Farm. I used to love traveling all the time. I've stopped doing it. Now when I travel, I usually go on a cruise. But I used to go to Vegas 4 or 5 times a year. I love Vegas. Vegas kind of got out of control too. Vegas kind of went out of control with the prices. You try to stay on the strip now. The hotel is $50, and then you have resort fees for $49. They just get crazy. And being cheap, I usually go like Sunday through Thursday, unless I'll go there for if it's a fight weekend, like a prize fight, a heavyweight boxing match or something like that. I'll go there then on the weekend. But usually I go doing them Sunday through Thursday. Grandkids are a big pull up, a big pull. Nah, grandkids are good. I let the mom and dad take care of that. Just doing our best. Okay, I'll check into that. Thanks. And I know I probably missed something because I must have missed something, but I'm not going to go back and check. So I'm sure there was a conversation that I missed. I missed it. Vegas. Yes, Vegas is nothing but fees these days. Yeah, resort fees and are obnoxious. Oh yes, Pedroza, grandkids are a big pull. Vegas, I rented a car and paid more. I paid more in fees or taxes and fees than I did to rent the car. I mean, it was the rent the car was like $25 a day. I think I paid like $35 or something in taxes. which I mean, it was crazy. I don't know how it is now. I haven't been out again. I haven't been out to Vegas in years, but the last time I was out there, if it wasn't like a big convention going on, the rental cars were super cheap. Good night, Z. Yeah, and again, I just got tired of the strip. Everything was a hustle. Everything was all about trying to get money. They used to, give you food to keep you there to gamble, but now they found out they can make money off of food and bringing all these, fancy restaurants, and it just got Vegas just got real expensive, and they wanted you to gamble. Destination Fun made it back to the interstate again. Yay! It was construction. Wow. Well, I'm glad you made it back to the interstate. Pedroza. Yeah, the house always wins in Vegas. And they didn't used to be that. The nightclub, uh, they learned about table service or bottle service, and it's never been the same. Every nightclub you want to go to now, to get a seat, you have to buy a bottle. Well, that'd be $400, $600, and it's like it's just crazy. I had a buddy of mine. He had a high tech firm, technology firm, and he was going out there. And he had to spend money on his budget from his budget account. So he took me, and it was like I think it was like five or six of us total. He took us out there for a Manny Pacquiao fight, and we went out there for a fight. He paid $1,500 for the tickets, and I had a date, so it was like $3,000 just for me for tickets at a fight. And then after the fight, we all wound up going to, it used to be called the Vault or the Bank over at Bellagio, and he got his table service. So there's like maybe 6 of us, 7 of us there, and our bar tab was like $4,000 or $5,000, and that included the tips and all. But again, $4,000 or $5,000. But P Diddy was it was fight night again. It was a championship fight night, so it was a busy weekend. P Diddy was at a table not too far from us, and we had a good time. That was the best time I've ever had in Vegas. Yeah, all the games are just doing our best. All the games are rigged. I mean, the odds are there's nothing in your favor. I like to play blackjack. Um, you win some, you lose some. I've won some in Vegas, but it was just luck on a slot machine. I won a couple of thousand at one time, but I mean, it was just lucky. I mean, it was there just to take your money. In Mexico, it's the comment they charge you for the bathrooms. I've heard that before, so I always take like some change or some singles in case you have to use the restroom. Destination Fun was just messing with you. Hold on. That probably went over my head. Yeah, Pedroza, and I mean, again, we weren't. It wasn't like, I mean, we were drinking, vodka or I don't know, whatever it was. But it was crazy. I mean, it was literally, but it was. I had a great time. The fight. We walked down. We walked in on the red carpet, and I put on like I didn't put on a suit, but I had like a suit jacket on, or a sports coat on. People taking pictures, trying to figure out who you are, and didn't realize I was nobody. That wasn't me. That was a buddy of mine. That was not me. That was him. He paid for that. I have friends. You know, you have some people have friends in low places. I had a couple of friends in high places, and I went out there and he treated us right. It was a great time. Everything jumped. Well, guys, going to hit the bed. Thank you, Mike and Rihanna. Thanks for coming in. I've never been to the Pinball Museum in Vegas, Pedroza. Next time I go, I'm gonna try to go. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't been to the Neon Graveyard either. I'd like to do that once. See, now I'm not even a high roller. I did a long time ago. I used to gamble more. I did. I mean, I can tell you, I can tell you at one time, like playing blackjack, because I won. I if I win, I up my bet. So I up my bet. And there was a time where I actually had like a $1,000 bet out there and had to double, and a double down hand came out, so I doubled down. So I had $2,000 on a hand of blackjack. Funny thing is, I don't even remember if I won or not. So, and since I don't remember, I'm going to assume I won, because if I had lost it, I think I'd still be in tears. But again, you know, you try to rationalize it. Well, it's I'm playing with house money. I'm playing with house money. Well, if it's in my hand, it's my money. Good evening, Bill. Scrolls Nest, are you leaving? Good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here, as always. Yeah. But, you know, Vegas, I got to the point where I started doing other things, going to Red Rock Canyon, going to the Hoover Dam. I drove to the Grand Canyon. I've had some really good runs on blackjack. I've had some bad runs too. But luckily, you know, like, you mean, for me, if I go with a couple $100, and, you know, I've had, you know, where I've lost every hand and it was like up before you know it. But I've had other times where I've won $8,000 to $9,000 on blackjack, and by increasing my bet, you know, I was on a hot streak, a heater, as they say, and I was making large bets. I mean, I had people watching me, and it's like they thought I was somebody. It's like I really wasn't anybody. And you could hear the oohs and the ahs as I won, and as I lost, as I won, as I lost, and you could hear oohs, ooh, and then you walk away. Many days I walked away with not winning anything. Red Rocks is really cool. So the Grand Canyon was my fear of heights, though. I couldn't walk up to the edge where, you know, where the barrier is. I couldn't get that close. And of course, at the time when I did it, I wasn't doing YouTube, didn't have a camera, so I have a couple of pictures, maybe from a phone, that I took of the Grand Canyon, but I don't have anything, so I probably need to go back. I made a video about Red Rocks, but it did not do well. People weren't interested in watching a video about rocks. You got to make it interesting. You gotta somehow make it interesting. I don't know what it is. I won't go into the numbers, but I did win pretty big. I think the most I lost was like 200 or so. 1K loss would destroy me. Well, again, yes. See, I would never like take $1,000 out of my pocket and bet that. I would never do that. But if I take, you know, $300 out of my pocket, $200 out of my pocket, and I run that up to 3,000 or 4,000, now I'm a little more reckless with the money. So whatever happened, I was winning, and I had $1,000 on there. If you know anything about blackjack, there's a hand where if you have like 10 or 11, you can double down. Diller had what's called a bus card. Anyway, you double down, and I mean, but again, I felt like I was playing with their money, but it really was in my hands, so it's my money. But I didn't go in there with, here's my paycheck, take my paycheck, please. I just, this is what I won at the tables. I've had some pretty good big wins in Vegas. probably my biggest win. Well, my biggest win was at one time was 12,500. There was a slot machine, triple diamond slot machine, and I went to Rio, and I had $100 bill, and I put $100 bill in the machine. It was a $5 slot machine. So I had $100, $10 per pull, basically. So I had 10 spins, and about the eighth spin, I won a jackpot. It was 12,500. Same machine. Next year that came out there, same machine. I go back there, and same machine, $100 in. I won a $9,000 jackpot. The next night, same thing. Go down there with $100 and won another $9,000. And the lady was like, "You did," because I had the exact same hit. It's like, you did that last night. And I only have pictures. But this is back before cameras. I didn't have it, but I do have the 12,500. They gave me a Polaroid of my picture. So I tell that story because I was out there with a couple of buddies of mine. Needless to say, now we're living large. And my buddy, if Will Smith had an album, Big Willie Style, my name's William. So they started to call me Big Willie. And he started acting as my bodyguard. So I was with somebody, and I was going in to buy some gum or candy at one of the convenience stores inside the casino. I went in there, and they shut the store down so I can go in there and shop. And they're asking me like who I am. I'm like, I'm nobody. But they shut the door so I could go in there and shop whatever I wanted. And all I really was going to get there was like some gum or cigarettes or something. So again, I've had good times as far as money, but I don't spend a lot of money. Matter of fact, later that night we're heading, because again, now imagine having a pocket full of money and don't know what to do with it. So we're going to get steak dinners and stuff like that, and I mean we're living a life, and we go to the what was the name of the nightclub on top of the Rio? And Rio had a nightclub on top. It had a revolving deck at the top. Anyway, it had a nightclub. So I go in there, and now my friend is actually like my bodyguard. So now people are coming up trying to figure out who I am and want to talk to me. And the bartender is like pouring shots and drinks. And again, more money than I knew what to do with. So I'm buying shots, and everybody's drinking well and doing shots. And the bartender, well, who are you? And I'm like, I'm nobody. I'm telling him, don't listen to my friend. He's just talking. And he's laughing. And a couple of young ladies come up and want to know if I wanted to party, and they knew where to get some stuff from. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. I could see that would end up with me losing a kidney somehow. Anywho, let me go back up to. I started rambling. I see that's what happens when I start rambling on. I wonder what your big money is. If this is what you call conservative, again, it's not my money. It's not. I look at it as not my money. If I go in there with a couple of $100 and I happen to win, I don't look at it as my money. I saw that one time. I used to go to a local casino because they would have cheap food, but you had to walk past the casino floor. And one time I heard the lady crying, she lost her money. Yes, that happens all the time. And because I look at some of the people, I'm like, and again, I know how I bet, so they probably say the same thing about me. But it's like, I wonder what they do for a living to be able to bet, $100 a hand for hours on blackjack. Lisette, sounds like fun. It was a great time. I had some good memories in Vegas. I have good memories in Vegas. Yikes. Yeah, that's when I would never go on the first of the month. Rent is paid, bus passes bought. I basically went knowing that I would have like a max of $100 to lose, and that's the way you do it. It's entertainment. If you're making life decisions on whether you win a hand of blackjack, you might not want to be there. Yes, that's what it felt like. Yes, that's what it felt like. It felt like you're treating me like this superstar, but you have no idea who I am. They would be so disappointed. Pedrosa, yeah, that's why I never go on the. Oh yeah, I just read that. That was I just read Pedrosa. I thought Pedrosa was saying that. She stole my thunder. Yeah, nope, nope. People go down there and they start losing their money. They start losing their minds. Yes, banter definitely took a rambling turn. I know, right? I'm sleepy. I'm tired. uh, well, that always happens here. Pedrosa, please, please, Pedrosa. She saw my thunder. Yeah, that's too many. There's too many who are addicted to gambling. The problems we have. I would not wish a gambling addiction or any other addiction on my worst enemy. And you're right about that. It breaks up families. It breaks up marriages. I mean, it's bad. Mostly why I'm here to see me break down, huh, Keisha? They did. They did. I'm literally sitting up there, and I mean, I could go further into the night, but you might not want to hear those stories. But again, when people think you have money, and it's like you're not even really spending money, but if they think you have money, people's perception of you change. The way they treat you changes. They would be so disappointed to know, oh no, he's nothing. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Yeah, I like Royal Caribbean, Royal Cruise Lines. I can't afford to go there. Well, I could go there, but I'm too much into. I could go on one Royal Caribbean or two Carnivals, and I always choose the two over the one. And I'm not talking about the old Enchantment of the Sea, uh, Royal Caribbean. I'm talking about the Icon. I'm talking about the Wonders of the Sea, Symphony of the Sea. Those are the ones I want to go on, and they've come down. Some of them have come down in price. They're really still not cheap. They're not Carnival cheap. Just remember this. Just remember this when I don't have any money. After I get done paying off these other 3 cruises I have to pay off, just remember that. I'm even with no money, I'm still the king. No, I can't. The other stories I can't get into. Yes, I always, after Royal came out with their Oasis class ships, I wish I hadn't done so many Carnival cruises. I stayed on Carnival because I wanted to become Diamond on Carnival, so I did that. And now that I'm Diamond, I'm trying to start venturing out. But I do wish I would have started with Royal after the Oasis class ship came out. And I think they treat their I don't know what the level is, but their higher level of their status, I think they treat them better than what Carnival treats theirs. Pedrosa, what happens in Vegas? Well, I ain't saying anything else. Yep. Well, that's good times, and just crazy times. I mean, there's a bunch of crazy people out there. I can remember one night I was out there, or one New Year's Eve. I went out there for fireworks. They do fireworks on New Year's Eve out of Vegas, and I was out there, and I wasn't vlogging, but I had a big old VHS camera, and I was videotaping the fireworks. A fight broke out, and I had a choice to make. Do you videotape the fight, or do you keep on videotaping the fireworks? Me being silly and not thinking like in YouTube terms, or world star hip hop terms, world star. Instead of those terms, I continue to tape the fireworks when I should have been taping the fight. Warmstrong Adventures. It's not an accident that Canada has kept the royal family, queen on the money and everything. I'm always dumbfounded by that, but that's, to each his own. Pedroza got to go. Have a good night, Pedroza. I won't be on here much longer myself. Good night. Appreciate you being here. Eddie, good night. Appreciate you being here. Well, dang, Warmstrong. Oh, Lisette. I have stories. I just don't tell the real good stories on YouTube. Life is stories. Bonsoir. Well, I gotta stop saying. I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna put that. Matter of fact, I might put that saying on a I might put that saying on a t-shirt. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. I might hold that one off the t-shirt. Je m'appelle Guillaume. I see. Destination Fun stays live for the next 3 hours. It's the German good night. Bonsoir, mon frère. Frère Jacques. What time is it? I think I'm going to be on for about another 3 minutes. I ran out of stories. I ran out of good stories. You don't want to hear those. Fair. I do not, Kal-El. I'm trying to think. My little limited knowledge of French. Running high. Is it running? I don't know. My understanding, if I remember correctly, it's not a very, very pleasant story. Yeah, it's not a very pleasant. If I remember correctly, the story, it's like run and hide. I mean, yeah, it's not a very pleasant story. They're all my stories are good. Even my bad stories are good stories. Wasn't it, She Stole My Thunder? Wasn't it more to that than isn't there something like the next verse? Well, maybe I don't want to do it on here. Hey Trish, where's the closest port to Missouri? Wow, could you pick a more landlocked state? Missouri, probably Galveston or New Orleans, maybe. If you go straight down, you're probably straight down. And now you test my geography. It goes. If you go straight down, you're probably going to run into New Orleans or Galveston. Probably be your closest. I've never been to either one of those, so I don't know anything about them. I love going out of Miami because, well, I like Miami because of South Beach. I get down there a day before the cruise. I go to South Beach and I love it. Port Canaveral is good. They're all the ones in Florida. I've always had a good time. Staying not too far from the port and going out the night before. He was so still, I thought he had froze. Oh. I'll keep moving. I'll keep moving. There's more, but I can't remember the nursery rhyme, to be honest. It's been a very long time since I sang it. I'm a dinosaur. So third grade happened sometime between the death of dinosaurs and Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Sing Miami by Will Smith. Welcome to the city where the heat is on all night till the party till the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Something like that. I used to know it. If I hear it, it'll come back to my mind if I hear it. Hi, Poppy. When I hear it, it comes to mind. But I do. I love South. It's gotten a little wilder over the last few years. It's gotten a little wilder over the last few years, but I still like it. The beat goes on to the break of dawn. $100,000 cars, everybody got them. Story. I don't have any good stories. South Beach. Do I have any good stories of South Beach? Every time I go down to South Beach and I go sit on the beach, they have a bench and they have a cigar shop at the end of South Beach, end of like where Ocean Drive starts to turn. And I go down to get a cigar and I come back and sit on the bench, and I always get somebody like crazy coming up to talk to me. And it's always crazy. Nothing, again, nothing bad happens or anything like that, but just I get the weirdest people coming up to talk to me in South Beach. What's that story? Bamanola, warm, strong. Just finished up my video for today. Just checking in. Bamanola, I appreciate you checking in. When are you gonna drop the video, Bamanola? Inquiring minds want to know. We need to get the video hot off the presses. We want the premiere. When's the premiere? I really am getting delirious. Dent, hello, my friend. Hello. You're back. Okay. Now it's a little more your time. It's probably what 11:44 a.m. over where you're at. So thank you for being here. Now I'm the one up late. I know you caught me on earlier, but now I'm gonna get off here in a little bit. It's supposed to be 4 minutes ago, but again, I got 17 people here. I'm trying to get watch hours, so I might as well stay here for a little bit longer. This is the full lyrics according to Wikipedia, so there wasn't that much more. For some reason, I thought there was like a some of the stories, the fairy tales from our youth, there was always it was like real dark stories, like the little piggies. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. I mean, there's just always dark meaning. Like the little piggies didn't go to the store. They weren't going to the shop. They went to the market because he was being slaughtered. Anyway, it just you all hear all these kind of stories. Ring the bell. Ding dong ding. I'll look that up. She Stole My Thunder. So tomorrow, if I see you, we'll discuss it, and we'll discuss it with Kal-El, Superman. My hours are coming along, and I'm at 3,464. So hopefully cross my fingers. Tomorrow I break the 3,500 mark, and then it's all downhill after that, baby. All downhill. I am going to drop. Almost home. Have a good night. Sherry, I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Scrolls Nest saying good night. Fairy tales, the nursery rhymes aren't quite the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Nursery rhymes. I'm talking nursery rhymes. Not fair. You're right. I'm talking nursery rhymes. Some of them have when you think about the words and things that they're saying, they're kind of somewhat dark. She Stole My Thunder. No worries, I found it on Wikipedia. I'm always leery about Wikipedia too, because Wikipedia, we can go in there and a lot of things we could change ourselves. So I'm always leery. I try to get 2 or 3 sources, just because I do like spreading rumors, but I don't like really spreading rumors, and things that I believe. So I try to get like, okay, well, if 3 or 4 places say the same thing and they didn't use the same fact checker or whatever. So I know that seems like a lot of work for a nursery rhyme. Bama Nola. I am going to bed. I will let it run as long as you are on. Thank you, Bama Nola. If you're talking about this, thank you so much. F.R. Humphrey still listening, trying to get some things done. OG Trev, 26th like, respect to the hosted channel. Thank you for being here. Hold on. Ramble. I know, I'm just rambling. Not even talking about cruising. I want to talk about my cruise. I'm going to have to start talking about my cruise because I'm getting a little excited. I got to admit it. I'm getting a little excited. Not as excited as I was last year, but I still am getting excited. I prefer what I did last year than what I'm doing this year. I prefer flying into Seattle and cruising over to Australia instead of going to flying over to Australia for a couple of days first and then getting on a cruise ship. It feels backwards to me. It feels different. One? No. Usually we're looking at 5 pair. 5 pair. But again, I get the free laundry. So I try to, like, on the last day, I try to have them do my laundry. So when I come home, my things are clean. Except for when I'm wearing off the ship. If you can change it, is reviewed, and if someone finds you are consistently making things up, they will ban you from making edits on Wikipedia. So it's pretty safe. Okay. See, again, I never, because when I found out that they could change things, I could go in there and change it. And some people they changed. A lot of times it had to do with sports pages. I quit like just automatically accepting whatever they say in Wikipedia. Underwear? Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, a pair a day. Wow. Wow. How many, how many pair of underwear do you take, Keisha, for a 5-day cruise? Huh. The right calculations for the quantity of tidy whities is all of them. Now I do again. I do have the laundry. So about 2 or 3 days in, I got fresh underwear coming. So hopefully, that I don't mess them up too much within the day. Journals of Awakening, welcome in, my friend. Much love, Bill. Good to see you, my man. Thumbs up. I do not. I will get one for you. I'm going to get one, but I don't have one, Scrow's Nest. I'm looking at my stack, and it's way more than 5. Well, and again, yeah, I won't get into hygiene, but again, like especially like if I'm on a sea day, I would jump in the shower, put on my swimming trunks, and go sit poolside or whatever I'm doing. So when I come back from the pool and shower, then I get dressed for the day. F.R. Humphrey, at least 10 pair for 5 days in warm. Yikes. But and again, it's been a while. It's been a while since I had to do laundry on a cruise ship. If I didn't do laundry, maybe then I would bring more. But again, it's like, um, the pair of pants, a couple pair of khakis, um, you know, probably 5 to 7 t-shirts, and then some polos or something like that. But I don't overpack everything. I'm putting in one suitcase. And other people had that problem too. I can't send my laundry out to be cleaned by somebody else. One, I don't want people judging me for the undies, undies I wear, and I'm scared that they might lose or damage something. See, I just got simple stuff. I'm not worried about losing or damaging anything. But I will say, in 5, 7 years, 8 years, 7 to 8 years, however long I've been at status to get free laundry, they've never lost anything of mine. Not a pair of socks, not one sock, they've never lost anything of mine. I've heard stories where they lost things, but I've never. These ladies are thirsty for you, Mike. My guy, no, they're not thirsty for me. Sorry, Journals of Awakening. Together we travel. I'm well. Thanks for asking. Okay, together we travel. Sifting some soil. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Bill, only my second cruise and limited funds. No laundry service for your gal. Yeah, I mean it could get expensive. If I didn't have laundry service, I probably would take more because I definitely would. You want to clean stuff for when you exit the ship. So I probably would. I probably would because I want clean clothes when I got the ship. Keisha, no, Miss Married Keisha. No, you don't look thirsty. So I'm trying to think back then. Did I bring more? Probably so. But I said it's been a long time since I and again, most of my cruises have as I said, has been on Carnival, and I've always been that status. So that always, but it's been a long time. That's a good question. Yeah, weekend trips. I definitely did my fair share of like 3 or 4 day cruises. I see some people, they come with like the little carry-on that you carry on the airplane, and they put all their clothes in that. I've never done that for a cruise. I've always taken like a full-size suitcase. Oh, it's just me, Keisha. LOL. I got, as you say, jokes. He does. You should, if you get a chance, go check out the Journals of Awakening. I mean, it's like he does a whole stand-up routine, and it's like off the cuff. I don't think he rehearses it. He could, but maybe I don't think he does. And it kind of whatever comes to mind, people come into the chat, and then he just starts um, doing the it's not free. Well, I guess it could be called freestyle. He does like a freestyle about different topics. So it's a lot of fun to go there. When I go there, I really usually don't say much. I just sit there and listen for a little bit. But it's pretty interesting. And the girls' holders take up a lot of space. Hopefully, we won't need those as much. I'm the girl holders. I'm slow. Yeah. I got you now. Yeah, you do. I had a friend and went on a cruise, and I mean it was a 7-day cruise and had like 6 bathing suits, and I'm like, why so many bathing suits? Well, I can't be seen in the same suit. People are talking about me. It's like nobody's gonna say anything if you wear the same bathing suit. So I mean, people just I think women, well, and maybe I don't know women because maybe they do talk about it. I can't imagine because I'll take one. I might take 2 pair of swimming trunks on the 22-day cruise. Might. I will take it. I wear them. I'll have them clean, bring them back. I mean, hang them up in the bathroom. And I can't see taking that many swimming trunks. It's off the top. Thanks, Bill. At Journals of Awakening, drop your link. Hey, Journals of Awakening, if you're here, if you type hashtag strong, it'll drop your link so people can come check you out when you go live. Yeah, Keisha. I mean, I had to think about what you were talking about. I'm like, girl holders, what? And then it dawned on me, oh, the girls. Gotcha. Oh, where am I? There we go. But Journals of Awakening. No, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, me and I. Thank you. It's so funny. Just all the type of people that you meet on YouTube. To me it's amazing. I mean, you've got people from Indonesia. You have people here from Australia, from Canada, from Florida, and we're talking like we're just sitting down on the back porch someplace just talking. I got 5 hold on. So stop, Keisha. You're going on a 5-day cruise, right? I got 5 swim dresses, super modest swimwear, all like your daughter's beautiful yellow swim dress. Oh, thank you. I gotta check. I gotta check and see. I'm gonna find out from my daughter how many swimsuits she took, because I guess I didn't pay attention. And did she have a different swimsuit every time we went to the pool or to a beach? I gotta find that out. I want to say no, but she might have. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, Keisha, what's going? You're gonna go. You're gonna go. You're gonna go play with the Dolphins. Why would you? Why wouldn't you wear that one? Why wouldn't you wear that more than once? Well, you say yuck. The Dolphins not gonna do anything. It's not gonna be anything wrong with. It's not gonna be anything wrong with it. No worse than being in the ocean. Embarkation Nation, please tell me that this is Jennifer talking and not Andrew. FR Humphrey, at least three swimsuits. Drying time, cannot put on wet or damp clothes. Really? Huh. Well, usually, I mean, I hang mine up, and usually they dry by the next day, because I usually don't go swimming twice in a day. But if I did, and I'm trying to think, did I ever go to like a swimming pool, change, and then like go to the hot tub like in the same day? I don't know, but again, I would have no problem putting on damp swimming trunks to go get into the pool. I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's Jennifer. Andrew takes 2. Really? Maybe it's me. You could have. Oh, see again, not Andrew. So okay. What do you think happens with your swimsuit when you swim with the dolphins? You probably won't even get wet other than with the dolphins. Took 5 for. I am going to ask my daughter how many swimsuits she took for Ava. I need to know this. I see why everybody takes 5 or 6 suitcases now. Oh, see, and maybe I'm a guy. I don't know. They might. They know they do. I'm sure they do. But again, I mean, the ocean, any beach you go to, there's going to be fish out there, and I'm sure they all do. And I actually have a bigger problem with getting into the hot tub or the pool on the ship because of that reason than I do in the beach. Can't do a damp, huh? Salt water and sand, crusty. Well, again, see, like salt water. Whenever I get out of the off the beach, usually I have like a shower or like on the ship. I shower off to rinse the salt off. Um, go to the room, take a shower, hang up the swimsuit, and call it a day. I'm going to ask around. Maybe I'll rethink that. No, I'm not going to change my ways. I'm too old. I'm too old to change my ways on that one. I won't wear one if it gets sand on it. It's just not the same until it's is washed. Wow. What about your shoes? I mean, the shoes are okay. Because I mean, like when I wear like my beach shoes. I mean, I get sandy. I empty it out as much as I can, but they get sand on it. Hey, Sean, welcome in. He is only allowed a Ziploc bag. Vicks and whatever. Okay. Thank you for the view, my friend. I appreciate it. So yeah, no, again, I don't have a problem like wetsuits. I don't have a problem. Bill, I'm a big girl. uh, I guess I never thought of that for a guy. For me, I just slip them up and on, and I'm go about my business. That's what I think more of what it is. You take five because you want to be fashionable. You want to be poolside, looking cute, and don't want to be seen with the same outfit on. I now that I can believe. Haha, Bill. I also take a lot of shoes, but I will wear flip flops or Crocs if sandy. Sand will rinse off my shoes. I get it inside my shoes. I get it inside my shoes sometimes, or a lot of times. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I have bigger problems with the pools on the ship than I do in the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Daddy, welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I was supposed to be gone a long time ago, Daddy, but I wound up staying a little bit longer. Hmm. Duh. Uh, Good night, uh, Daddy. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Good night. Have a good night. Well, no. What time is it? It's just your daytime. I'm going to bed shortly. I promise. I'm coming up to 2 hours. I'm going to be going to bed shortly. But I'm trying to figure out the clothing for these young ladies as far as how many pieces of clothing they take on a cruise. Duh, Bill. Yes, we have got to be fashionable. I'm going to be so cute. And you want me to be, and you want me to go live. I do want you to go live. Nah, not getting wet and sandy. But you're at the beach. You're supposed to be wet and sandy. I'm more concerned if you're at the beach and not wet and sandy. Keisha, did you ever go to like a pool party, like somebody's house? You're probably one that didn't even get into the pool. Went to a pool party and didn't get wet. I am going. I am. I am going to bed. This is actually early for me. So 12. 12. It's 12:10. I want to be in bed. I want to be in bed by 1. But okay, Keisha, going to a pool party. Didn't you think there was a possibility of getting wet? I'm just curious. I love the beach, but cannot stand wet clothes. I will change in my car if I have to. uh, I try to like if I go, it all depends. A lot of times I'll wear my swimming trunks to the beach, but before if I have to catch a cab back, I try to get a lounge chair and try to dry off as much as possible before I go back to the ship. But like in Grand Turk, again, I mean, I'll go there, lay down in a lounger or something, dry off, and walk back to the ship. Warm, strong adventure. Stop the lies. We know you're going to bed at 2 a.m. You and Betty love lying to me. But as the baby sister, I see past all of it. Stop the cap. No, seriously. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer because I'm having fun with the conversation actually right now. But I don't. I'm tired, and then I want to get up with Betty in the morning and listen to her interview with Millionaire Paul. Okay, hubby just left work, got all these underwear off the bed and into the suitcase. See you around the chats tomorrow. Okay, Keisha, see you tomorrow. Thanks for keeping me up. I appreciate it. Spend a little time with me. Well, have a good day. In that case, it's it's probably like a 12-hour difference. So they're just flipping around. It's noon over there. If I missed it. I'm trying to go back up here. Man, I'm trying to find what's the name for that one. I, for some reason, I like having fun. I like having fun with people. Somebody said, like, "Oh, you should have more moderators." Nah, it's a good time. I think somebody beat me to that one because I didn't get a chance. I can't see it on the YouTube site. So I believe somebody, probably a moderator or somebody, got rid of it. Man, I like trying to track people down. Man, I love YouTube. I wish they would have this. I wish they would have had this. I wish they would have had YouTube around when I was younger. No, I don't. No, I don't. Take that back. No, I don't. Walking wet and sandy will ruin the rest of the trip. Really? Yeah, I'm lucky. I only started working at 1 p.m. So whether I go to bed at 12, 1, or 2 a.m., it's no difference. I used to like working the afternoon shift, like kind of for that reason too. Um, if I started 3 p.m. to 11, I mean, I didn't even own an alarm clock at that time, or phones now, but I never had to set an alarm. I never had to set an alarm. Bill is going to go to bed at 6:13 on a Friday afternoon. Yes, I am. I know my clock is going to be so messed up when I get to Brisbane, flying over there. I know my body's clock is going to be all messed up. Yeah, I'm not one again. That I'm that's not. I don't know. I saw the message, but I'm looking at StreamYard. But when I go back to YouTube, it's not there. I thought I would still be able to see that that person had a message deleted, but I don't see the message, and I don't see it being deleted by anybody, and I don't see them retracting the message. So I'm not 100% sure what happened. Uh, I guess I'm getting bigger than that. I got stalkers. I got not stalkers. What do you call it? What do you trolls? Isn't that doesn't that mean you're doing something right when you get trolls? So anyway, I don't see it, but I can still see. I can still see it on StreamYard. I can still see it on the chat, but I can't see it. And from here, I can't um I can't like pull up the channel or anything like that. The only thing it lets me do here is uh put user in timeout or block, which I haven't done. I haven't done either one. But somebody else might have done it and might have done it for me, or they might have done it to themselves. I'm just trying it before I commit to EVBucks. I have a coupon here for StreamYard for $10 a month. So I'm thinking about, is it worth my time and money to go to EVMux or use StreamYard? So I came back here just to try it out, Sean. So I don't know. I don't know. Once I get my hours in, I don't plan on going. I'm not going live as much as I'm going now. And if I don't go live like I've been going, even though I like EVMux better, much better. I don't know if it's worth the added expense if I get StreamYard for $10. Yeah, I'm getting used to that. I'm getting used to having the two tabs open. My only problem is when I have a tab open. So like now, I'm looking at it through StreamYard. So when I go to the YouTube tab, for whatever reason, my YouTube tab won't keep playing. So it's paused. So it's paused from the last time I was there. So I always have to speed it up to catch up. And I mean, that's just a pain. I've been to Asia. I've never been to Indonesia, but I've been to Asia, and I loved it. I went to Beijing. A lot of people. And I didn't make it to the Great Wall of China. I wanted to make it to the Great Wall of China, but I didn't make it. One of these days. One of these days does not belong here. One of these days. Okay, well that's not quite the song, but you get the drift. My goodness, I'm over 2 hours. Got to be fine. I'm just going back through the chat now. Give me 1 second. I'm still here. Okay. Let me drop down to the bottom of the chat. Jennifer, it has been a long night. Good day. She stole my thunder. She stole my thunder. The Down Under Cruisers. He's Sean. He has a cruise January 2nd, leaving from Australia, Brisbane, I believe. No, was it Brisbane? Sydney. From Sydney. You might want to think about that 14-day South Pacific cruise. You might want to think about it. Lisette, thank you. 100,000 views. Woohoo! Muckless. I'm doing fine. How are you, sir? Or hopefully you're from Sydney. Okay. I'm getting delirious, Sean. I'm leaving out of Brisbane. I don't think we're gonna look at the fireworks on New Year's Eve and then be in Brisbane the next day and a half. So I'm just getting tired. Now I'm just reading the chat, so I'm falling behind. Oh, don't forget, if you type #strong to drop your link, #strong, you can connect with people. And if you see that little ticker tape right at the bottom, you see that watch hour count. Right now I'm at 3,464. So I'm hoping tomorrow, whenever my numbers come out, I think I'm gonna get like about 88 hours for tomorrow of watch hours. So when they come out, hopefully I'll be over that 3,500 range, and then the countdown has really begun. Less than 500 to go. My goal is, and the reason, again, as I said, for those that don't know, the reason you see me on so much now is trying to put in my paperwork to get monetized before I go on my trip, before I go on my 23-day or 22-day cruise. And I got to stop saying that because I'm going on a back-to-back. So it's 29 days plus my travel time to Australia. So it's going to be 31, 30, 32, 33 days. It's going to be a while. Now that trip I'm going to have a problem packing for because I have to pack from the tropics, and then I also have to pack for Alaska. Oh, I'm getting excited about the Alaska cruise. I'm taking a helicopter ride to a glacier, and we're supposed to land on the glacier, so I can get around and actually say that I actually walked on the glacier. And there's actually a stream. They're supposed to be able to get glacier, be able to drink some glacier water. Would you guys do that if you had a chance? If you were able to fly to a glacier, would you drink glacier water? Yes, FR Humphrey. Yeah, so back to back. It's a repositioning cruise. It's repositioning the Carnival Luminosa from Brisbane, Australia, to Seattle, and then from Seattle, it's going to do the Alaskan cruises. It's going to cruise from Seattle up to the Alaskan Passage and back. How long it's going to be there, I don't know, but I will be able to say I was on the first U.S. sailing. Well, again, clean and fresh. It might have 50,000-year-old poop in the water or something up there. Because again, I mean, it's still been on Earth, and there's no telling what's been up there. So again, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. Hopefully, I don't get sick. But I would assume other people have done it without getting sick, so I'm going to try it. But I don't know how clean and pure it is. She stole my thunder. I think Newfoundland has icebergs passing through X amount of times a year. We don't want to see too many, icebergs. I've seen little pieces of ice in the water when I did my Alaskan cruise before, and some of the glaciers and things. What is it called? Calving. I forget exactly what it's called when a piece of ice breaks off. So you see that in the water. With the technology now, hopefully they won't hit anything. They won't hit anything too large where they damage the ship. Even though somebody did not too long ago, they had to pull into a port to have it checked out. I don't think there was any damage, no puncture of the ship, but they did have to get checked out. Well, good people, I'm at 2 hours and 17 minutes. I think I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for the 15 that are still here. I appreciate you being here, and everybody else that was here, and my moderators. I thank you so much for being here and looking out for me. Thank you so much. I will talk to you. I want to be on here tomorrow, so if you want to come back tomorrow, I'll try to think of some more stories. But I don't know. And again, I don't know what time I'm coming on. 9 o'clock in the morning. I am Betty J Gathers has a live. She's doing an interview with Millionaire Paul, who is supposed to be very knowledgeable as far as YouTube goes. So I want to hear what he has to say. Anybody with millionaire in the name, I got to find out what they're talking about. As for me, I'm gonna try to have a video up for Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if I will. If not, I will do a live at 4 p.m. Eastern on Monday. And then Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I have the usual Banter with Bill. Anybody else have anything? Anybody else have a video coming out? Or I think Bama Nola had a video coming out tomorrow. He didn't say what time. Embarkation Nation, do you have anything? Lisette, anything? Deddy? Scrow's Nest? F.R. Humphrey? Anybody have anything that they want to put up here? Anybody want to drop their link for the last time to make sure everybody connected? If you type #strong, drop your link. I'll be up here for a couple more minutes just so you can connect with each other. F.R. Humphrey, they hope to. F.R. Humphrey, where I lost it here. Oh, okay, there we go. I hope to edit and one tonight and post tomorrow. Do you know what time you're going to post it tomorrow, F.R. Humphrey? Embarkation Nation, they have a premiere Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard. Oh, I keep forgetting. I want to say you're in Florida, but you're not in Florida. You're in Texas. Embarkation Nation, do you want to drop your link to your video? The Down Under Cruisers. Sean, 10 p.m. your time. Is that 10 p.m. your time or 10 p.m. our time, Sean? Scrolls Nest. I have to do a voiceover and then it will be done. Okay, FR Humphrey has a video dropping tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm going to be looking out for that. I should be up and awake by then. I will go there and I'll put, as soon as I see it, I'll put the notification on to make sure I see it. Okay, 10 p.m. our time. So tomorrow night at 10 p.m., which is about time, you know, if I come on, I come on, but I'll come on a little bit later. We'll maybe we can go over the Down Under Cruisers, and then I'll come when he gets off. Then I'll go live. So Down Under Cruisers, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll check him out, and we'll hear about his South Pacific cruise, and you know, New Year's Eve fireworks if we're lucky. Well, all right, everybody. I am going to get out of here. I'm going to end this. I'm going to leave it running for a little bit so you can, if you do drop a link, you can still, you know, connect with each other. But I am going to get out of here. It's past my bedtime. Well, not quite. I got about 30 minutes. I want to be in bed. But I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.